During class that day, we were working on a review packet. So they were supposed to work on the review packet on their own in groups. And if they needed help, they needed to come to the teacher station and ask me for help, and I would work them through it.
Homework folder, that's where you're going to submit your answers. You'll still turn in your paper copy because I need your work. Because if you have no work and all right answers, what does that mean? No proof. So do I know that you know it? No, so you get a 50, but you don't get 100 for that. Submit your answers in the homework folder. This is how we're going to start submitting things for homework, but I still want you to turn in a paper copy. There's going to be a teacher station in the back after I take attendance. If you have questions, you'll come to me in the back of the teacher station. Okay? That's right. Now,
at the teacher station, when students weren't there getting help, I was calling up students one by one and kind of coaching them and coming up with goals on what they wanted to achieve. Okay, so now on Y2, type in F. Okay, so do you know why that works? Why? But do you know why it works that way? Why they're exactly the same? Because they are exactly the same. This, whenever we are factoring it, splitting it up, this and this are exactly the same. It's just written there. It's just separated or put together. So it's like when we have 6. I separated my students into a red level, a green level, and a yellow level. So the red level are the ones that need a lot of extra help, and we're just working on very little goals. One little goal at a time, so like one topic. Okay, the yellow kids are the kids that are doing okay, but they can improve and become star kids if they worked a little harder. So I worked with them and talked to them about, okay, well, here's where you're at. How do you feel about where you're at? And a lot of them would say, I think I could do a little better. And I would say, okay, so what is a little better? Let's define it. And so we define it and we write down that goal. And how do we accomplish that goal? They're like, well, I need to come and retake these quizzes on this topic and this topic and this topic. So I say, what's a realistic goal that you can have done in a week? Well, I can retake 3. Okay, and we write that down. And then in a week, I'll talk to them again. My green kids are the ones that already have a really great grade. So we're more focusing on, why do you not have a 100 on that topic? And I spend less time on them, on the grades, and more time on what do you want to do later on, and how can we help you achieve that? You're supposed to finish your makeup work. Did you finish it? Which one?
I don't remember which one.
Which ones did you do? Do you remember? No? Okay. Well, can you have it all done for me tomorrow? Okay, and then you're going to come to tutorial?
Tomorrow I can stay for
after school? Can you come tomorrow morning? Okay, come in here tomorrow morning as soon as you get here. And we're going to work on the work that you have and making up those quizzes. Do you understand some stuff more now?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so we're going to do tutorials. Tuesday morning. Okay, and I want you to have a goal. What goal do you have for this class? More than just passing, more specifics. What does it take to pass it? Huh?
Effort.
Not just effort, but like grade-wise, what does it take to pass?
Finishing the work.
Right, finishing it and having all passing grades, right? So what if we make our goal that all your quizzes need to be passing within the 6 weeks? I mean, it's going to take a lot of work. Can you do it? Okay, so that's what I have you down. So you better be here tomorrow morning. Okay? I think it's going to be awesome, and I wish I would have started it sooner, because I just had a tutorial with like 10 kids, and my tutorials have usually been 1 or 2. And the 1 or 2 kids have been kids that are drastically failing, trying to do anything they can to make it up. When today it's a bunch of kids saying, I failed this topic, what can I do to make this topic better? And they go and they can find that topic on their own. Then they come to me and say, I can do this topic because this, this, and this. And then I say, okay, great, let's quiz you over it and give you credit. I wrote them down on an Excel spreadsheet. I actually did it in Google Docs so that I can use that on any computer I work on. So they see me type it in next to their name, And the next week we bring it up and I say, this is what you said your goal was. Some of them said, I'll be at tutorials on Thursday. So next week when we look into it, I'll say, you said you were going to be at tutorials next Thursday, and either you were there, great, you met that, or you weren't there. How come you weren't there when you said you were going to be there? And you're going to come to tutorials?
Tomorrow?
Mm-hmm. Because once you turn it in, you need to take the quiz so we can raise that grade up.
Yeah, that's cool.
Not in the morning after school. I'm going to write it down.
Alright.
Tomorrow for school?
Field.
The other students were working on their review, so they were working together in groups. I have it set up to where they can put their answers into Schoology, and it tells them which problems they got wrong, but it does not give them the right answers. So they can go back and check their work after they submit it, see which ones they got wrong, and correct those. But they were able to work in groups so that they could collaborate.